Hip joint formed by the union of the acetabulum of the pelvis and the head of the femur. Ball and socket joint with three freedom: flexion extension in sagittal plane, abduction adduction in frontal plane, medial lateral rotation in transverse plane. Primary function of the hip joint: support the weight of the head, arm and trunk, both in static erect postures and dynamic postures such as amputation, running, and stair climbing. Provides a pathway for transmission of forces between pelvis and the lower extremities. Proximal articular surfaces concave socket of the hip joint is acetabulum. It is located on the lateral aspect of the pelvic bone. The acetabulum appears to be a hemisphere. The roundness of acetabulum decreases with the age. Acetabular labrum. The entire rim of the acetabulum is rimmed by a ring of wedge-shaped fibrocartilage called as labrum. Increase of the concavity through its triangular shape and grabs head of the femur to the maintain contained with the acetabulum. Distal articular surface. Head of the femur is slightly larger than the socket, fairly rounded with hyaline cartilage. Fovea capitis or fovea is not covered with articular cartilage and is the point at which the ligament of the head of the femur is attached. Center edge angles of the acetabulum. CE angle. A line connecting the lateral rim of the acetabulum and the center of the femoral head forms CE angle. Shows the depth of the acetabulum. CE angle increase with the age. Decrease CE angle result in an increased risk of superior dislocation of the head of the femur. Children has less coverage over the head of the femur, therefore decrease joint stability. Congenital dislocation is more common. Angulations of the femur. Angle of inclination. The axis of the femoral head and neck form an angle with the axis of the femoral shaft. A pathologic increase in the angle of inclination is called causa valga. A pathologic decrease in the angle is called causa vera. Angle of torsion. A line parallel to the posterior femoral condyles and a line through head and neck of the femur normally make an angle with each other. A pathologic increase in the angle is called ultraversion. A pathologic decrease in the angle is called retroversion. Importance of this angle. Abnormalities in the angulations can alter hip joint stability, weight bearing mechanism, biomechanism of hip muscles and joint biomechanics. Joint capsule. Capsule is strong and dense, contributor to joint stability, attached to entire periphery of the acetabulum. Ligaments. Iliofemoral ligament, pubofemoral ligament, ischiofemoral ligament and ligament of the head of the femur. In standing or upright weight-bearing activities, at least half of the weight of HAT passes down through the pelvis to the femoral head, whereas the ground reaction force travels up the shaft. These two forces, nearly parallel and opposite direction, create a force coupled with a movement arm. The internal architecture of the pelvis and femur reveal the remarkable adaptation to accommodate the mechanical stresses and strain. The pelvic trabeculae that pass through the acetabulum of the pelvis form two major systems and three minor systems within the femur: medial trabecular system, lateral trabecular system. Zone of weakness: area in the femoral neck in which the trabeculae are relatively thin and do not cross each other. Arthrokinematics: femoral head which lies within the acetabulum in the direction opposite to motion of the distal end of femur. Flexion extension occurs from neutral position as an almost pure spin of the femoral head. Motion of the hip joint is produced by movement of the pelvis on the femur when femur is flexed. Arthrokinematics: flexion of the hip has a range of 90 degrees with the knee extended, 120 to 135 degrees when knee flexed, and passive tension in the two joint hamstring is released. Hip extension has a range of 10 to 30 degrees. When this combines with knee flexion, passive tension in the two joint muscles rectus femoris may limit the movement. Anterior pelvic tilt produces hip flexion. Hip flexion through anterior tilting brings the ASIS anteriorly and inferiorly. Symphysis pubis move downwards closer to femur. Lumbar spine is hyperextended. Posterior pelvic tilt produces hip extension. Extension via posterior tilting brings the symphysis pubis up and posterior aspect of the pubis closer to the femur. Lumbar spine flex sidely. Lateral pelvic tilt. In lateral tilt of pelvis, one hip joint serves as the pivot point or axis, and opposite iliac crest elevates or drops. If one is standing on the left leg, dropping the pelvis on the right result in adduction of the left hip joint. Forward rotation of the pelvis. Transverse plane around a vertical axis commonly occurs in single limb support around the axis of the supporting hip joint. Defined as forward rotation of the pelvis occurs when the side of the pelvis opposite to the supporting hip joint move anteriorly. Forward rotation of the pelvis produces medial rotation of the supporting hip joint. Backward rotation of the pelvis occurs when the side of pelvis opposite to the supporting hip move posteriorly. This produces lateral rotation of the supporting hip joint. Abduction in sideline 90 degrees, hip abduction 45 degrees, lateral tilting of both of the pelvis and of the lumbar spine 45 degrees. Reaching the floor with isolated flexion at the hip is insufficient to reach the ground. If the knee is extended, the hips can only flex to 90 degrees. The addition of flexion of the lumbar spine will incline trunk forward about another 45 degrees. The combination of hip and lumbar flexions are adequate to reach the floor. Calculation hip joint compression in bilateral stance. Assumptions. The weight of head, arm and trunk. 2 out of 3 of body weight. Symmetrical bilateral stance. For a person weighing 60 kg of body weight. Weight of HAT 40 kg. Of that 40 kg, half of 20 kg will be distributed to each hip. Hip joint compression at each hip in symmetrical bilateral stand is 1/3 of body weight. Calculation hip joint compression in unilateral stance. For a person weighing 60 kg of body weight, right hip joint compression force by body weight 50 kg, right hip joint compression force by muscle force 125 kg, total hip joint compression force 175 kg. Hip joint compression at weight bearing hip in unilateral stance is nearly 3 times of body weight. Hip joint pathology. Arthrosis. Painful condition of the hip is due to deterioration of the articular cartilage known as osteoarthritis, common in over 55 years. Fossa valga, fossa vera fractures are common. Congenital dislocation of hip, also known as hip dysplasia or development dysplasia of hip. This presents due to abnormalities in bones as well as soft tissues. Subscribe Physio Syllabus.